Thank you for tuning in to this Round 2 Wrestling special podcast, the Round 2 Wrestling and Pro Wrestling Illustrated 2023 Awards Special. Pro Wrestling Illustrated has released its annual PWI Awards magazine, now available at your local bookstore/magazine outlet. SlimmDa KID and Round 2 Wrestling have held an annual awards broadcast when this list comes out, sponsored by PWI for you, the fan, to enjoy. This year we have several awards to announce, including, but not limited to, Male Wrestler of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, Most Hated Wrestler, Faction of the Year, and many, many, many more awards. Round 2 Wrestling and PWI are pleased to bring you the latest PWI awards and also want to introduce the Round 2 Wrestling Awards to go alongside the choices made by pro wrestling writers, fans, critics, etc., etc. The Round 2 Wrestling Awards aren't officially recognized or sponsored by anyone. It's the opinion of this broadcaster, a fellow independent wrestling general laborer, and the most important demographic, my 10-year-old son. So, with the announcements out of the way and without any further to-do, here is the PWI and Round 2 Wrestling 2023 Awards Special. In each of the upcoming Pro Wrestling Awards presented by Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Round 2 Wrestling will declare the runner-up in each category first, followed by the winner chosen by PWI, and finally closing out with the Round 2 Wrestling People's Choice Award. At the conclusion of this PWI Awards special, Round 2 Wrestling will reveal its 2024 award predictions for next year's Round 2 Wrestling and PWI Awards special, and as a special gift to you, we have gag awards. These are funny awards to hand out also at the end of this broadcast. However, we're going to kick things off by listing the PWI Rookie of the Year award, its runner-up and its winner. The runner-up for the PWI Rookie of the Year award is NXT's Ava Raine, receiving 21% of the vote. That means the winner of the PWI Rookie of the Year award goes to NXT's Sol Ruca with 29% of the vote. The Round 2 Wrestling Rookie of the Year award goes to Gabby Forza, an independent wrestler trained by Pat Buck and Bear Bronson. She had several high-profile matches this year against Masha Slamovich and Chris Statlander. Be sure to keep your eye on Gabby Forza in 2024 as she ascends the wrestling ladder. Moving on to the Most Improved Wrestler of the Year award. The runner-up is AEW's Julia Hart, receiving 28% of the vote. The winner for the Most Improved Wrestler of the Year award goes to WWE's LA Knight. The Round 2 Wrestling Most Improved Wrestler of the Year award goes to AEW's Julia Hart. Miss Hart joined the House of Black last year, changed her attitude and attire, and has won and is the current defending TBS champion. The Comeback of the Year award. This is handed out to the female or male wrestler who seemingly had a down year in 2022 but rebounded in a big way in 2023. The runner-up for the Comeback of the Year award is AEW Saraya, receiving 19% of the vote. The winner for the Comeback of the Year is TNA's Trinity, receiving 20% of the overall vote. The Round 2 Wrestling Comeback of the Year award goes to AEW's Adam Cole. He returned from a concussion that laid him out for nearly a year, teamed with MJF, and held several memorable segments and matches with MJF. However, this was all cut short and he was injured again, and Adam Cole has yet to be seen in an AEW ring. The Inspirational Wrestler of the Year award is handed out to the wrestler, male or female, who has the best connection with fans and or seemingly brings about a big change in a positive way due to something negative happening to them either in their personal lives or in the wrestling world. The runner-up for Inspirational Wrestler of the Year is WWE's Cody Rhodes, receiving 25% of the overall vote. The winner is AEW's Mark Briscoe with 37% of the vote. The Round 2 Wrestling Award for Inspirational Wrestler of the Year goes to AEW's Mark Briscoe. He held the Ring of Honor tag team titles by himself, carried on the Briscoe brothers' spirit, and overcame personal tragedy to become the Inspirational Wrestler of 2023. The Most Popular Wrestler of the Year award. This is a self-explained award, so we're not going to have to give any details as to what it means. The runner-up in this category was WWE's LA Knight, receiving 26% of the vote. The winner for Most Popular Wrestler of the Year goes to WWE's Cody Rhodes, receiving 27% of the vote. The Round 2 Wrestling Most Popular Wrestler of the Year award goes to AEW's MJF. He was the AEW World Champion for most of 2023, teamed with Adam Cole for comedic gold, and fans turned MJF into a babyface, and he embraced this change instead of fighting it like he normally does. The Most Hated Wrestler of the Year, again a self-explained award. The runner-up is AEW's Christian Cage, receiving a meager 8% of the votes. The winner for the Most Hated Wrestler of the Year award overwhelmingly was WWE's Dominic Mysterio, receiving 52% of the overall vote. The Round 2 Wrestling Most Hated Wrestler of the Year award goes to WWE's Roman Reigns. He was champion for all of 2023, wrestled only part-time. Fans are now growing tired of his title reign and has a stale, dominating persona that has to be propped up now by legends such as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The Feud of the Year. This is the best feud, whether it be faction, tag team, or singles, was a close one as well. The runner-up for Feud of the Year was WWE's CM Punk versus AEW, receiving 20% of the overall vote. The winner is WWE's Sami Zayn versus The Bloodline with 31% of the overall vote. The Round 2 Wrestling Feud of the Year goes to WWE's Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Great matches between these two. Lesnar put over Rhodes at SummerSlam with an easy-to-follow storyline the entire time. It's just too bad Lesnar got caught up in the Vince McMahon sex scandal and is now shunned by the company he helped make great again. The Independent Wrestler of the Year award, the runner-up is Steph D. Lander, receiving 7% of the overall vote. The winner for Independent Wrestler of the Year is NWA's Matt Cardona with a whopping 50% of the overall vote. The Round 2 Wrestling award for Independent Wrestler of the Year also goes to Matt Cardona, a staple of NWA high-profile matches for all of 2023. He also held 13 different championships throughout 2023. The Match of the Year award. This obviously goes to the highest rated or best match period in the industry. The runner-up is WWE's Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre, receiving 11% of the overall vote. The winner is WWE's Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair, receiving 13% of the overall vote. The Round 2 Wrestling Match of the Year award goes to AEW's MJF versus Bryan Danielson's 60-minute Iron Man Classic. Endurance, blood, creative falls, and more cemented MJF's World Championship reign and ignited a feud that could be seen for the next couple of years between MJF and Bryan Danielson. The Tag Team of the Year award goes to the best tag team, period, in pro wrestling. The runner-up for Tag Team of the Year is WWE's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, receiving 16% of the overall vote. The winner is AEW's FTR with an overwhelming 37% of the vote. The Round 2 Wrestling Tag Team of the Year goes to TNA's Motor City Machine Guns. Held the TNA Tag Team titles and each held singles titles in 23. Memorable matches both in TNA and the independents makes the Motor City Machine Guns the Round 2 Wrestling choice for Tag Team of the Year. The Faction of the Year. This is the group that held the most attention or won the most gold or was just the most entertaining overall. The runner-up is AEW's Blackpool Combat Club, receiving 16% of the overall vote. The winner for Faction of the Year is WWE's Judgment Day, receiving 48% of the vote. Round 2 Wrestling's Faction of the Year award winner goes to WWE's The Bloodline. Centerpiece of WWE for all of 2023, compelling storylines, household names, and outcast certain members kept this story fresh for the fans to enjoy. The Female Wrestler of the Year goes to the Best Woman Wrestler. The runner-up is AEW's Timeless Toni Storm with 7% of the vote. That means the winner is WWE's Rhea Ripley, receiving a whopping 50% of the vote. The Round 2 Wrestling Female Wrestler of the Year goes to GCW's Masha Slamovich. She won the GCW World title in 2023, the centerpiece of man versus woman matches, and has had positive reviews and matches for an entire year. That means the Male Wrestler of the Year is now here. The runner-up is WWE's Gunther, receiving 15% of the overall vote. That means the winner for Male Wrestler of the Year is WWE's Seth Rollins, with 27% of the overall vote. The Round 2 Wrestling Male Wrestler of the Year goes to New Japan Pro Wrestling's Will Ospreay, the top New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestler, period. He is also the newest AEW signee. Top matches and dream matches for all of 23 make Will Ospreay Round 2 Wrestling's Male Wrestler of the Year. The PWI 2023 Stanley Weston Award is an award for lifetime achievement, and this has only one winner and one winner only. AEW Sting is the PWI 2023 Stanley Weston Award, and for good reason. Be sure to catch his last match at AEW's Revolution Sunday, March 3rd, live on pay-per-view. Here now is the Way Too Early 2024 awards for Round 2 Wrestling. The Male Wrestler of the Year for next year, we predict MJF, AEW. Female Wrestler of the Year, Rhea Ripley, WWE. Tag Team of the Year, Young Bucks, AEW. Faction of the Year, Judgment Day, WWE. Most Hated Wrestler of the Year, Roman Reigns, WWE. Most Popular Wrestler of the Year, MJF, AEW. Comeback of the Year, Adam Cole, AEW. Inspirational Wrestler of the Year, Cody Rhodes, WWE. Most Improved Wrestler of the Year, Josh Alexander, TNA. Thank you once again for tuning in to this award special presented by Round 2 Wrestling and SlimmDa KID. We did have a set of Round 2 Wrestling Gag Awards for 2023. We will present that on our next episode of Round 2 Wrestling for you, the fan, to enjoy. Be sure to listen to this broadcast in its entirety again, and be sure to listen to Round 2 Wrestling as new episodes are given to you, the fan, on a weekly basis.